I was lying there. My eyes were covered, blindfolded with a soft cloth. I was breathing softly. My body still felt warm from my husband Alex touching me. The room was quiet now. I felt warm and comfortable. My mind was just thinking about what had just happened. But then I felt something. The air felt a little different. A small change. Something new. A soft sound, like a footstep. A little movement close by. I started to realize something slowly. We were not alone in the room anymore. Another person's hands touched me quickly before I could even think. They felt firm, strong, but they felt different. Not like Alex's hands that I knew so well. I took a quick breath, moving back a little. I felt the cool counter behind me. His breath felt warm, close to my neck or ear. His hands held my waist gently but firmly. His fingers moved slowly in circles down my back. My body reacted before my mind. It felt surprising, then warm. I wanted more. This was not like Alex usually was. Not lately. For many years, the way we touched had become normal, easy to guess. But tonight felt very different. It felt new and stronger. Alex had kissed me with a lot of feeling earlier. He kissed me like he couldn't get close enough. I could barely breathe. "Is this how you plan to start our anniversary?" That was Alex's voice. It sounded low, like he was smiling. I took a quick breath. "It's just the beginning," he had said earlier. A warm feeling started deep inside me right then. The soft lights from the candles, the quiet music, the bottle of wine we hadn't opened. Everything I thought was just romantic looked like something else now. Like a plan. Like I was going to give in to something. I swallowed hard. He reached behind me. I heard the soft sound of silk cloth from a drawer. It was the first blindfold. I felt a shiver down my back. My heart beat fast. "Trust me," he said softly. His hand touched my face gently. I didn't know what to do for a second. He held my hand a little tighter, just enough so I knew he was serious. "Sarah, do you trust me?" I let out my breath. My skin felt warm. I knew what I would do. "Yes," I finally whispered. He smiled even more. I could feel it because his body shifted a little. The silk cloth went over my eyes. Everything became dark. It was an interesting darkness. His fingers held mine. He led me forward. I followed him easily. My breathing was fast and not deep. My skin felt alive. My feet felt the cool floor as he led me to the bedroom. The bed went down a little when I got to it. His hands found my waist again. He held me steady. "Are you sure?" Alex asked. His voice was low. It sounded like he was playing a little, but he was also patient. My heart was beating very fast. I swallowed. "Yes." I heard the soft sound of my dress as he slowly took it off my shoulders. His fingers moved gently over my bare skin. Everything he did was slow. He took his time. He gave me time to tell him to stop if I wanted to. But I didn't want to. I wanted to see what would happen. The blindfold made me feel everything more strongly. The way his hands moved over my hips. The way his breath felt warm on my neck before his lips touched it. My fingers held the bed sheets tightly as he helped me onto the bed. My heart was racing. I felt something soft wrap around my wrist. He stopped. "Tell me if you want me to stop." I let out a slow breath. It was shaky. I shook my head no. The soft cloths around my wrists became a little tighter. Not too tight, just enough. Just enough so I could feel he was there. So I could feel his gentle hold. It felt like my choice. The bed went down a little more. Then I felt warmth. His lips, his tongue, moving slowly over my body, making me shiver. Every soft touch, every slow circle made a new wave of heat go through me. My breathing stopped for a second. My back arched up, but he took his time. He was making me feel more and more, keeping me almost there, but not quite. He knew exactly what he was doing. His hands moved. They went up my legs and stopped at my hips. He stopped for a second. It was long enough to make me want it very badly. Then finally, he came into me, slowly, deeply. His movement was steady. It was careful. A soft sound of pleasure came from me. My body moved with his. The feeling inside grew stronger with each push. He stayed close. He said things softly to me, pulling me further into the feeling, pushing me towards the moment he had planned. And when it finally happened, I felt like I completely let go. I was still shaking a little. My body felt warm and light. The strong feelings were still moving through me, like slow, nice waves. My wrists moved a little in the soft cloths, but I didn't want to move. I didn't want the moment to end. I felt like I was floating. I was breathing fast. My heart was still beating quickly because of everything he had just done to me. But then I felt it again. The change. The space next to me was empty. I frowned a little. My mouth opened. I thought he would touch me again, but he didn't. Instead, I heard the soft sound of the floor, the quiet sound of cloth. He was moving away. My stomach felt a little strange. "Alex?" My voice was quiet. It still sounded sleepy. He didn't answer right away. There was a pause. He waited. Then the bed went down a little as he leaned closer. His fingers touched my face gently. His lips were very close to mine. "I told you I had a surprise for you," he said softly. I stopped breathing for a moment. I barely had time to think about what he said. Then I heard it. A door unlocking. The door made a soft sound as it opened. I felt a cold feeling go down my back. Someone else was here. She looks even better than I thought she would. Heat went through me fast. My chest felt tight. I was breathing quickly, not evenly. I still had the blindfold on. I was still tied gently. I was still breathing fast. And now, we were not alone anymore. My breath came out in short, quick gasps. My senses felt stronger than ever because I couldn't see. In the dark, I could hear him. Both of them. The warmth from Alex's touch was still on my skin. It made me feel safe, but the feeling of someone new being here made a rush of heat go through me. Was I nervous? Yes, a little. But under that, there was something else. I was curious. I wanted to see what would happen. I felt ready. I swallowed hard. Their voices were quiet and sounded like they were playing, talking around me. I could hear them clearly between my own fast breaths. "She's shaking," the new man said softly. His voice sounded a little like he was smiling. I felt Alex move closer. His fingers touched my leg gently. It felt like he was saying it was okay. "She's just taking it all in," he said. His touch was like a rope holding me steady, a reminder that he was here, that this was safe, that this was my choice. "She's beautiful like this," the other man added. His voice was closer now. I felt a shiver go through me. Then, a touch. It wasn't Alex. New fingers moved softly over my arm. Slow. Careful. I felt my body get stiff for a second. My heart hit hard against my ribs. Alex's hand was on me right away. His thumb made slow, gentle circles against my hip. "If this is too much, just say so," he whispered. I let out a slow breath, and then I relaxed. The feeling of waiting was strong between us. The air felt thick. No one moved. It felt like they were waiting for me to show them it was okay, for my permission. A breath felt soft near my ear. It was long and steady. Then a whisper, "Only if you want this." My lips opened a little. My heart raced. And then I decided. I made my choice. His first touch with his lips was gentle, testing. It stayed there for a moment before pressing harder against mine. I took a quick breath. My body felt tight for just a moment before relaxing into it. My senses were already feeling everything so much. The heat of his mouth. It felt rough compared to Alex's touch that I knew so well. A strong shiver went through me. Alex's hand squeezed mine gently. It made me feel steady. His lips moved over my shoulder, saying soft things against my skin. "You're perfect like this." Then a new feeling. Someone else's mouth was at mine, firm and waiting. My heart pounded. I only waited a second before opening my lips. I let him in. I felt the importance of this moment between us. His low sound of pleasure sent a rush of warmth through me, and Alex's mouth found my throat. His teeth touched my skin just enough to make me take a quick breath. The feeling of the two of them, one new and one known, was very powerful. I felt lost in it. When he moved back a little, my heart was racing. My breath was not even. Then his hands guided me lower. His presence felt strong. His hands held my hips. He held me steady. I felt his warmth press closer. My lips parted in a quiet sound of surprise. He felt very big. Alex's hand got tangled in my hair. His voice was low in my ear. "Breathe," he reminded me. He kissed my ear, moving lower, slowly, steadily. The new man moved. His touch was careful. His rhythm was patient, but he knew what he was doing. It built heat. It started in my stomach. It got tighter. His hold became stronger as the speed got faster. Alex's lips moved at the same time as he did, playing, helping. I felt like I was coming apart. And just when I thought I couldn't take any more, they moved me again. The soft cloth on my wrists felt loose, but the blindfold stayed on, keeping me in the dark, feeling everything. Strong hands lifted me. They held me steady. They guided me forward, moving me carefully. I leaned against him. My breath was unsteady. My hands pressed against the strong muscles of his chest. The feeling of his body under mine was different, new. I didn't know what to expect, but the warmth of Alex's touch stayed there, making me feel safe. I moved carefully at first, getting used to the movement, letting my body find how to move with his. A slow start to the movement sent a feeling of being awake through me. It made every touch, Evie, wry, soft word between us feel stronger. A low sound of pleasure came from the man below me. His hands showed me without words that it was good. Alex's fingers moved lightly over my skin. They were teasing. His mouth touched my neck softly. He said things only I could hear, things that made shivers go down my back. The moment felt long. Time felt strange. The feeling got stronger with every second. I could hear their voices, feel how focused they were. Their presence kept me steady between them. I had never felt more alive than I did right then. Just when I felt myself getting very close to the edge, they moved me again. Hands I knew guided me backward. They held me as I moved. I settled into the warmth of Alex's arms. His body was around me. He was like a support, pulling me close. His hands touched me slowly. He was taking his time, enjoying the moment, making it last like a slow part of a song. I leaned into him. I let him lead. Our movements felt easy together. His breath felt warm on my neck. He said nice things softly. It made me look forward to what would happen next. I could feel how much he wanted this in the way he held me, the way his fingers moved slowly, carefully over my skin. Everything felt right. Until I felt another person behind me. Hands that I knew. They settled at my waist. They were gentle, but sure. A shiver went through me. I felt ready. I felt the steady pressure of him lining up with me. Alex whispered near my ear. His voice was steady. It made me feel okay. His hands were still touching me, teasing. I took a slow breath. I stopped, and then I felt something new. I took a quick breath as the feeling started. The strong feeling came over me like waves. It felt new, but it was exciting. It was different, but it felt very strong. They worked together, keeping me steady between them. Their touch felt like a steady beat, guiding me through the moment. I held onto Alex's shoulders. My body was between them. I let myself feel the feeling of being completely surrounded, completely wanted. Their hands never left me, teasing, guiding, pulling me further into the warm feeling of the moment, keeping me tied to the pleasure that grew with every breath. Everything felt mixed together. Time didn't feel real. It was just one big, strong feeling. The moment went on. It rose up, holding me at the very top until I couldn't hold on anymore. And then it all broke open. The feeling rushed through me like waves. A lot of feeling, a flood of warmth, a feeling so big I could barely breathe. I held onto them, lost in the feeling that came after, in the heat of their bodies close to mine, in the soft words they whispered against my skin. For a long time, none of us moved, just breathing, just warmth, just feeling happy with what had happened. I still couldn't see, but I felt like I knew everything that was happening. I lay there, breathing fast, thinking about what had just happened. Alex gave me a huge surprise, but was it really for me, or was it for him? Would you ever do something so unexpected for your partner? Or is thinking about something like that going too far? It makes you think, doesn't it?